Well, hello everybody. It's Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I want to pop on here to show you how to do turning on single and half double crochets. I've had a few people ask me how to do it. They can't keep their projects even on their edges. So I just wanted to pop on here and show you how to do that. It's a process of learning how to keep your edges straight. It really is a process and it takes time. So I'm just going to do a quick starter chain here. Forgive my nails. I broke a nail all the way in the center of my nail bed. So that finger hurts a lot. So I haven't been able to get my nails fixed. So I'm going to just pop in single crochets all the way down this row to get started. Okay. I'm down my first row of single crochets. Now I do want you to single crochet in the very last stitch. Now one of the big important things of knowing how to keep your edges straight is knowing your stitch count. So you got to figure out how many stitches. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 8 stitches. So my starting chain was 9 chains. Then you single crocheted. And the next chain, the second chain from the hook, single crochets all the way down. So you want to stick with whatever you're doing, but I'm using 9. So what I do is when I'm at the end, now this is for single crochet. Chain 1. Before you actually chain 1, let me show you my little trick. Everybody says chain 1 before you turn. You can actually turn. It doesn't harm anything. See your first stitch right there? Your very first one? Put your finger on it. Put your finger on it before you chain 1. Okay? So chain 1 right there. This stitch is your first stitch. So you go right into it, the full stitch, and do your single crochet. That's 1. And then you count, do 1 stitch in each chain. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is why to know your stitch count, because you're not sure if that last stitch could be part of your previous row or not. So knowing your stitch count when you're first learning is really important. All right, so let's again turn, put your finger on that very first stitch. Okay, so you know where you're going in. Chain 1, and then you put your right in there, and then count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now again, if you weren't counting, you weren't sure, some people would have tried to force to go in your turning chain, and you don't want to do that. So if you look, edges are straight. So that's how you do that. You, for single crochets, I do suggest you turn first, put your finger, if you can't use your finger, you can always use a stitch marker, whatever works for you. That way you know where your first stitch will be. Okay? Now, if you want to do half doubles, again, I want you to turn, say we're doing a half double stitch. Turn your work first. Mark with your finger, whatever you're using, where your first stitch is. If you're using half doubles, my finger's marked, you chain 2. And that chain 2 does not count as anything. And then you go into that first stitch and you do your half double. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So turn your work, hold or visual know where your first stitch is. Chain 2. And then you go into that first stitch. Do your half double. Now, say the next row, we're switching back to single crochets. So we turn, I can actually do it on this one because it turned yellow. You chain just 1, and then you do your single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then say we're changing back to half double. Visualize, know where your stitch is. Chain 2, 1 and 2. And then in that first stitch, you do your half double. So this is how you do your turns for single and double, half double, to keep your edges straight. If you need more help on this, please come find us on Facebook under Whip and Chain for Work in Progress. We would love to see you come join our group. But my name is Ronnie. I work with Maggie and Lauren, and we bring you crochet tutorials to help you be successful. And we look forward to doing many, many more videos for you. And if this video was helpful to you, can you please hit that like button and subscribe button at the bottom? It would greatly help us to continue to do what we're doing for you. And then if you have time, if you're on Facebook, come find us again under Whip for Work in Progress and Chain, and join our fun group. Until next time, happy crocheting, everybody. We look forward to seeing you with many, many more tutorials. Bye-bye now.